Hi, this is Microsoft Word, Lesson 1. I'm going to open Word in Office. This is what you see when you first open Word. Your recent documents will be on the left. And here's some suggested documents, suggested searches, depending on what you want to create with your document. Today, we're going to want to create a flyer because we lost our dog. So it's searching for thousands of flyers to get an idea of what kind of flyer we might want. Well, let's see. Do we see any flyers that fit what we're doing that might work? Egg hunt, all kinds of flyers that we could use. I don't see one that exactly fits. So let's just create our own. So we'll just go new. Go back and we'll go a blank document. There we go. Now we just have a blank page. Now, in order to have a good flyer, first thing we want to do is we've got you see it's got the home tab has been selected. These are all the things that are under the home tab. You can paste, cut, and copy. They're not options right now because we don't have anything highlighted to cut and copy. But if we did, they would be highlighted. And then there's different paste options. Paste special. You can paste by merge or formatting. Keep text only. So there's something in memory it's looking at that I could paste if I wanted to, but I don't want to paste that because we don't want that. So I can insert things like a table, a blank page, a cover page. I can insert pictures. So I want to insert a picture. So let's get a picture real quick. We'll go over here. And down here, I think we'll have a picture that I want to insert. Here we go. That's the picture right there. There's a picture. Now it doesn't need to be too big because we want people to recognize the dog, but we don't want the dog to be overwhelming. So we will make it think the dog is a giant dog. So we've inserted a picture. Now let's make this a little bit prettier. And we're going to design this thing. So we're going to go to page color. And let's give it a little page color. A little beige, maybe. How about a little green? No? Yeah, green. Okay, we got green. We did that from page color. Over here, after we did the design tab, we went to page color. There's all kinds of themes we could use, but those aren't relevant right now. So I'm going to go back here to home again. And now I'm going to type over here on the right-hand side, but I want to make sure it's bigger than that, something I can see. These are all the different fonts I could pick. So many different fonts. But I want one that's everybody is going to be able to see okay and not have a problem with. So I kind of look at the fonts and say, which one might be best? Well, there's so many, they all could work. And maybe I could just use the font that's already there, Calibri or Calibri Light. We'll use Calibri, but we're going to make it a little bigger than that. We're going to make it, let's say, 16. And let's come over here. And so I've clicked now in my letter. Lost dog. Now, you see it came in after the picture. It came down here at the bottom. Well, that's not really where I want it. So now I need to format the picture differently. So wrap text. Let's see. Tight. There we go. So now it's on the same page as that. So I'm going to put lost dog. It's still not big enough. I want it still bigger. So I'm going to go down here at 24, 26, 28, 36. There we go. 36. Lost dog. Name is Prince. Last seen on 145th Street. Please find and return to us. Call 214-39503. Well, that doesn't. Let's do it this way. There we go. Return to us. Reward. Dog is tame and a little skittish, but harmless. Okay, there we created a lost flyer. Lost dog, name is Prince, last seen, find and return to us. And we got everything there. We don't need any more pages. So I hit the delete button to get rid of those. And now we've got everything we need. So remember we did text wrapping down here. We said size, vision, format, texture. We did wrap text. And we put it in line with text. Oh, maybe we didn't put it in line with text. Let me go back and do that. We put it tight. I think it was tight. Yes, tight. There it is. So lost dog, name is Prince, last seen 145th Street. Please find and return to us. Gave the phone number. Reward, dog is tame and a little skittish but harmless. So we created a quick flyer. That was easy. Now we go back up to File, Save. Where are we going to save it? Well, we'll save it here, and we're going to save as Prince Lost Dog Flyer. So we've saved it, and we'll save it in Documents, Okay, save. So now it's saved. Now, when we close it, we're going to put New and pick another one. Now we're going to go back and close this one, just to show you what happens. So now it's closed. If we go to File and put New, or say Open, it should list, there's Prince right there today, the last flyer we did, so you can open it right again if you need to make changes to it. Okay, now that you've got the flyer, let's say we're going to open it again. Open, Prince, bam, there it is. So let's say you want to print it, so you go back to File, come down to Print. There's your print screen. And now we need to figure out how many copies we need. Let's say we're going to print 10 copies. And if that's the right printer, print all pages, print one-sided, all that's correct. So all we need to do now is click the print button and we'll print 10 copies of our flyer. Now on here, on the print screen, it doesn't look like it's in color, but it will be in color when it prints. If you don't want to use all that color, or if you don't have colored paper, then you probably shouldn't pick color to begin with because you don't have enough ink to cover all that color if you're going to print 10 copies. So you go back here to where after you created it and you go back to home screen again. Go back to home and we go back to design and page color, no color. Now we eliminated the color. Same information, all laid out in the same way, but now it's just on white paper. Still works as far as a flyer goes. Go back to File, Save, and now it's saved, and now you can print it. There we go. First class right there.